on again. I appear to have audio at this stage. Hopefully Anne Jeanette will come back on. I apologise. I did start my stream at 6 o'clock. And unfortunately, a friend came on in the chat and said, you have no audio. So I attempted to fix it, but I couldn't. So I ended the stream and I'm starting another one now. Hopefully my friend comes on and tells me whether I have audio or not. Didn't take much to fix it, which means I'm getting better at this. I knew what to look for this time, and because I've never used Windows-based PC before, I've always only ever used an Apple Mac, I had no clue, but I'm learning, so this is a good thing. So, okay, back to where we were, and hoping that you can actually hear me. I'm looking to start a new world. I have one existing village. It's going to be the base. And from that, I'm going to get kicked out. Oh, I don't want to get kicked out. Okay, there we go. Back again. So from that one world, I'll go back to map, which is just here. I want to start 8 new villages, taking in all of the biomes. The first one I'm going to start with is Frostlands, simply because I was born in snow country and I like the cold. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to have to do some exploring because whilst the drylands is not too far away, the shore is. So I'm hoping that somewhere around here I'm going to get some shore area where I can start the village there. In the meantime, we're at Frostlands. I've found what could be a suitable site. Hello there. How you doing? I'm here to chat. Well, I'm not. Let's get going. So I've put a marker here because what I really like doing is rebuilding villages that are kind of destroyed like this. So I'm quite happy with this. It's a lovely level flat area. Look at that. Nice lot of trees and stuff around. I'm just going to pop a remark in the I'm just going to say, anyone following me, can you advise if you can hear me, as I have had trouble with my audio. Thanks heaps. That's better. So that's in there, so they can tell me that. Okay, so we've got a possible. This is an absolute possible, and I've marked it. Now, I can see the smoke just over there, which is my village. It's nice and close. I'm kind of liking that. So it's got a lot of pluses. Oh, here's a thing that a rolly. He's decided he wants to attack me. He's not going to get far. Actually, there's 2 of them. Where's he gone? There we go. Awesome. Nowhere to put all of these things, but that's okay. I can just leave them out because I've got a great supply of them anyway. So that's all right. Actually, what I might do is just pop in here and offload some of this stuff because I have made a little... Where did I make it though? Did I make it in there? Yeah, I did. So I'm going to pop a couple of those in here. I think that was pretty much all. Not that I need more of them. I've got heaps. Where did I kill that dude? I have no idea. It's probably disappeared anyway. No, it hasn't. There it is. Okay, so, oh, I've got one of those as well. Ah, okay. I probably would want one of them. Let me see if I can offload something else into here. Something not as important. That would be fine. Okay, over we go. Where is it? There it is. So I'm hoping everyone can hear me now. I'm also hoping that I'm not too loud, because the last time I adjusted these settings, they were so loud, honestly. And so I hope people can hear me now. Okay, let's go. I popped a bed in here because I don't like being at what is up there. I'm seeing things. Oh, okay, cool. That must have been where I killed the rolly. There's something up there, though, which has got me intrigued. Oh, it's a dude. Nothing much in there. Bones, metal shields, don't want that. All right, gonna pop into sleep. Geez, I can even see my village from over here. That is awesome. I can see the fire right there. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna go to sleep. Who are you fighting over there? Ah, okay. Let's get rid of you. Not nice. Not nice. Gosh, I've got no arrows. All right, I can see what I'm going to have to do. I thought that I was being really clever by bringing a lot of supplies with me, but that wasn't, because I actually didn't leave anything empty for me to do. So we might add a couple of these, because I'm certainly not going to need all of them. All right, we're going to add that. Let's clean this out just a little bit. Okay, that can go in there. I'll put one of those in there. Roasted peppers. Okay, that one can go up there, and I've certainly got enough there. What else can we just kind of... Well, I'm not going to need that for a while, that's for sure. All right, that's kind of looking good. Probably won't need that. I don't even know why that one's actually even in there. But okay, so I've got a bit of space now. Let's just rearrange it so I don't get totally lost. I'm not going to leave important stuff out, that's for sure. All right. All right, so that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spare. That should be enough. Probably it'll be stuff that I'm not going to want to keep anyway. So, okay, let's go to sleep. Let's get this out the way. E, assign, E and F. F. We wait till daylight. Coffee time. Yeah, so 74 yesterday. I had a good birthday with my family. I don't know if anyone can see anything, but there's a whole list of stuff directly behind me. And most of my family bought me gaming stuff, which was absolutely awesome. I was absolutely thrilled. Do I feel 74? The body does. Unfortunately, my mind is stuck at about 21. I don't think I've aged any in my mind. I've still got the mind of a young person, which means I've never matured. All right, let's get serious. Let's go and have a look at possible other places that we can get to. Okay. I knew while we were searching we were going to have to kill off some dudes. I just don't particularly want to collect their rubbish. Okay. This is a flat land, slightly... Oh, yeah. I can still see the village from here. This is fairly flat. So if I was going to start a new village, I would probably start here, but it's not level. And I'm checking the microphone all the time now. But I mean, no one's in, so I can't tell whether they can hear me or not. All right, so that's okay. Let's have a look over this hill, see what we've got. Oops, he got me. I didn't even see him coming. Thanks, mate. You got him. Awesome. So that's kind of a possibility, I guess, but it's not really flat. But would you really want flat in the snowfields? Because all the snowfields that I live near certainly weren't flat. Okay, what do we got down here? Okay, let's get rid of this guy while I have a look. It is a village. There's not much of it though, so there's nothing much to work with. Yeah, no. Again, flatlands, which looks pretty damn good. Kind of nice. It has a terrific view over there. Kind of flat, but not entirely. I really do like the first one best. I'm going to fly up and see if I can get a better view from the air of where I might want to go. I certainly don't want to go too far away from the grasslands. So I've just got to be careful where I'm going. Do I want flatlands or do I want it on a slope? Oh my gosh, there's a bear. I don't particularly want to kill him. Okay, so what's this down here? That lovely blue cloud. I think it's actually in the grasslands though. There's 2 lots. Okay, they're chests. All right, I'll go down, have a look, see what's in there. I probably shouldn't because I'm not that interested in collecting chest stuff. I don't want to fill up anything. Black and blue sushi, blast powder cheese. Don't really want it, so I'm going to kick it off, drop it. What else came on there? Those. Drop it. Okay, I don't really want this stuff. It just clogs it up. So okay. Let's go down to this next one. Oh, that's one of these. Okay. Normally you just get crap out of these. What I've found. Flexwood, heavy. Yeah, no, I'm not interested in that. I'm going to offload that. Drop it. There's 18 flexwood in there. Oh, okay. I'm not really going to need that, so I'm going to drop that as well. That'll teach me for going into places that, but when you see something like that, you go, oh yeah, I want that. I'm not going to. Okay, I'm going to come up here. See if I can find a place as good as that first one. All right, we'll go up a little bit higher. Okay, now there's water. That would be nice. Again, it's near the grasslands. It's not too far away. And it's right on the water. But I can't say that it's really suitable for like chalet type of thing. Maybe the second one that I do here, I could do that. Something like that. I don't know. What is this down here? That's a very strange... Oh, okay. It's just a wharf. I think I'm going to go back to the first one because I really do like it. The location is perfect. It's flat. It has lovely trees. I think. Not that I've really see, there's a hilly area there, but I don't want that. No. That would make a great backdrop, but what I find when I'm building on something like this, it's quite difficult. So I think I'm going to go back. Right, back to that one there, because I think that would be perfect. Okay, let's go. There it is, over there. Yeah, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to do this. So I'm going to start the village right down here on this particular level. Now, it means I basically have to establish something. So I will establish... I've got to be very careful where I put the marker because I want to go up and get as much of this land on the flat land as what I possibly can. So we want to probably go here. I'd hazard a guess and mark it right there. I know my character's in the way. Okay, so what are we going to call it? It's definitely a village. We've got the icon. I think I'm going to do it that color. And I'm going to call it Winter's Point. How about Winter's Paradise? Winter's Paradise. That sounds good. Yeah. I like that. Okay, cool. That's what we're going to use. All right. So we've got that. Okay, upgrade the village already. Cool. I'm liking that idea. Okay, so we've got that. What we're waiting for now is I need probably another couple of beds. Is because if any of the villagers come in, here she goes. Captain, no, darling, I don't want you. Maybe later. Okay. So we need to put another house. So we've got these over here, but these are pretty... Could put one in there for the time being. A bed. Could probably put two in for the time being. Just to keep people bedded, shall we say. And we need a fire. Of course we do. Let's have a... Jump out the way. Jump out the way. Thank you. So I'm going to put that there. So now we've lit the village up. Okay, that's good. Pretty much we could start working on either repairing. Gosh, what are all those things up there? No, I'm not going hunting. Not yet. Right, so coffee time. I'm forgetting about the coffee. All right. Let's see where our borders are. That'll be interesting to figure out. Okay, wow, right over here. Let's go to our corners first. So this is pretty indicative of our corners. That there. And another object's in the way. Yeah, okay, well, we'll put a smaller one there then. We'll just to make the corner. All right, where are we going here? Okay, let's go to this one. All right. This is a corner as well, because this helps me with my planning. Looks like I've got it pretty good. I'm pretty happy as to how this is all sorted out now. I've got lots of trees in here. Oh, go away. Ah, cheeky little devil he is. How about we just get him this way? Gotcha. Okay. Cheeky devil. Now I've got to go back in and grab another one of these. Okay, where did we go to? What's that over there? Yeah, stuff. All right. Okay, so we need to maybe destroy this one because it's not even on the edge of the land. We'll go back to here because I want to determine exactly where the land is. It's important. Okay, over here. Oh, I love these trees along the edge here. That's brilliant. Okay, let's go to our next corner. Yeah, I'm liking this. It's sitting very well indeed. That'll be fine. This bit. Looking good. Looking really good. That is a pretty level section, of which I'm really happy about. Okay. We're going to pull down these because these are literally irreparable. All right, let's have a look here. Obviously, the first things you need to get up is sleeping quarters. Now, I've got sleeping quarters for 2 people at the moment, so that should do. So one of the things I need to start doing, what is that up there? One of the things I need to start doing is building the machinery. And the chests. Okay, let's do this. Let's try not to destroy bushes. It's hard sometimes if you want to try and keep the bushes. Yeah, I think that one's going to destroy. Yeah, thought it would. That's okay. All right. So, marking our land out there. Which way am I going to go? All right. Let's have a look at our buildings and see what we're going to build. Have we decided on these? Pleasant Pavilion is always a great place to have because you can put equipment in it. That's a detached garage. You can certainly put equipment in that. And a roomy home and the bungalow and the spacious. Thank you. Can you hear me now? Oh, great. I just read that. Yeah, I had the audio input had dropped out, but yeah, fixed it. No problems. Thank you very much. I had a great birthday, yeah. It's not actually today. It was actually yesterday, but it's the 6th where you are. So it's the 6th where everyone else who isn't in Australia is, which is the date of my birthday. So, yeah. How's things going on G&G and everything? I haven't even hardly been on. I haven't seen much of Dan. I'm just deciding on a building now. Okay, let's have a look-see. I don't want to destroy the landscape stuff here, like logs and stuff like that, because when you're doing a snow village, and I was raised in a snow village, keep as much of the existing trees and everything because, you know, it's just aesthetically pleasing instead of just a bare white canvas. So my land starts there. I think I'm going to do the detached garage or the pavilion. I think I'm going to go the pavilion because it's a great place to do both storage. Okay. That looks good. Okay. Let's do an E. Let's start the building. All right. The only streams I make a point of watching are Bro Science and Welcome. Okay, so you don't do G&G? Okay. That's pretty much what I'm doing myself. If something pops up, I get it. You know, if like I love that you post dance music each day. I usually go and have a look at that because I follow the both of you obviously on Twitter, whatever you call it, Twitter, yeah, X. I love that. Has anything been said about the new stuff? I watched. Oh, okay, the next day because it comes out too late. Okay, yeah, I think I watched last Tuesday night's, but I haven't. I honestly haven't had much. My son's been really busy with his own music career. Had his first live gig with the band the other day, and that's all very exciting for us. And he's got his second recordings coming out, so he's been busy mixing that at the studio. And so it's been not enough resources. How can I not have enough resources? Because it's wood. Okay. Hang on, I've got to check the wood department. Oh. Okay, I need to go collect wood. So off we go. Yeah, so we've been pretty busy. My daughter's stuff I've been really busy with. She's had a lot of medical issues. She just suddenly started taking seizures. And she's been in hospital. She was in hospital for a week, but they don't know why. She's had all sorts of testings done, MRIs, EEGs. There, thank you. Yeah, stuff like that. She's had them all, but nothing's showing up. Then on Saturday morning, she had a full body MRI. I think they're putting it down to epilepsy, but not sure yet exactly what's happening. So it's just been busy, so I haven't really had a chance to catch up to any of them. Oh, what am I doing? Not thinking. That's what I'm doing. You need to go down there. Okay. Okay. And with cis girls, cis science, I hate going in there because it's a great group, but I hate texting. I hate having to type. It's annoying, so I try not to, unless it's something important. But I do read it every day. So yeah, I do too. It's been 4 weeks now with no diagnosis, and she's autistic and ADHD level 2, and it's distressing her because she can't understand why she's voice notes for me also. Voice notes. I don't know what voice note. Ah, yes, of course. Yes, now I do. Yeah, because you tape your answers. I probably should do that. Truth being known. Yeah. I actually never think of it. Because to be honest, I'm a heck of a lot better on voice than what I am in texting. But that's okay. But yeah, so I hope they figure out what's wrong with her soon. It's quite depressing for her. And I've been working on my other stream, getting my other stream ready. I should send you something about that, because I've done the, what would you call it? Oh, is there? Okay, right. That's not wood. I'm after wood. Okay. I need to go get wood. Okay, so I'll go down here and collect some wood, because I honestly didn't believe I'd be out of it by now, but I am. So I'll just pop over here. Yeah, and the other stream that I've got going, I want to send you the what it's all about, and see if you'd be actually interested, or if you knew anybody that would be interested. But I don't know how to send it to you. Yeah, I'm after wood. Funny. Yeah. I'm totally having a conversation with you and having a conversation with what I'm doing in the game at the same time, so a bit weird. I'm just wondering how I could send you this thing, because I don't. I think we're friends on Facebook, aren't we? See, I don't go on Facebook that often. If we did, I could send you this synopsis. Really, is what it is on what I want to do. Because, someone in cis science might be interested in it as well. I'm not sure. Wrong email. I'm happy to put mine in, and then you can reply to it if you like. I'll put mine in. If you reply to this, then I'll have yours, and you won't be putting it out in the public. I don't mind, because mine's out in the public anyway. So there you go. How's that? If you can just kind of... Yeah, I think there were. And I think they might... When they read, I mean, you might be able to distribute it to them or something or other, but when you read what I want to do, it's not like bro science or anything like that. It's actually, yeah, well, I'll just let you read it instead of trying to describe it. It's better if you actually just read it. But I think, I think a couple of girls might be interested. Because I'm really looking for either 4 or 5 people. I will email you tomorrow. Well, send yourself an email. I do that. I absolutely do that. Yeah. I send myself a message constantly about, oh, don't forget to go to the shops, or don't forget to do something. I mean, I've got a text thing on my phone, but I don't know why. Email is different. What am I doing? Starting. Okay. Making a building. Talking my head off and not concentrating on what I'm doing. That's okay. I don't mind. Okay, where does this one go? Oh, there. Does it go there? I'd never thought I would like building, but I actually do. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I've got a 74-year-old brain now. My brain doesn't want to remember anything anymore, but mind you, the rest of the mind's still 21. Okay, turn around. Okay, maybe if I go out this way, it'll go up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'd be great, Anjanette. Thank you. And if when you read it, if you've got any suggestions into how I could improve it, or modify it in some way, I'm quite happy to listen to everything everyone's got. That does not want to go in, and I cannot understand why. Why don't you want to go in? Maybe I've got it round the wrong way. I did. Okay. Up we go. Absolutely. Thanks for dropping in. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks heaps. You have a good sleep. Bye for now. You too, mate. Appreciate it. Take care. Love it. All right, here we go. Get this done. This is our first village being done on the Frostlands, which is what we needed, because the whole purpose in this is to get out of there. I've got myself stuck. Okay, that's better. Okay, hit the wrong one. Start the build again. Wait for that to come up. Okay. And we put these on. So that's build is complete. There's something over there, but I'm not going to go hunting for it. Okay, so this is going to be... Okay, as it's Icelands, Frostlands, what am I most likely to get? Well, wood is one, but you can get that anywhere, grasslands or anything. There's something that is in the Frostlands that you don't normally get. Frost pine. Okay, do I need frost pine? Okay, who are you, lovely? Are you a rare one? You're slush, yes. You are a rare. So I'm going to take you. And what do you like to do? Resources and textiles. Awesome. Okay, come back. Live in my village. I do have a space for you. Let's go resources. Let's talk jobs. Help the village. Resources. Refine wood. Okay. All right. Okay, so it looks like it's decided we're going to do wood in this particular village. So what we need now is crafting. So we're going to do that. We're going to do crafting. Anything to do with wood we're going to put in. So a lumber mill will go in there because we don't want to be walking in there. Okay. We'll put that there. And the third one that we need to put in for that is this monstrous big thing here. Okay, and the rest, I can see how this would... No, of course not. We need more than one. All right. Probably only one crafting table. So, we need more wood. Okay, I need to go get more wood. Bit of a pain. I could go over to the village, to my village, and get it because I've got quite a bit over there. I might do that. Just crash into the trees while I'm at it. Yeah, because I've got quite a bit of wood over here. Just right up here. Okay, let's open that. There we go. So we're going to do that. Can't go silly with it though. And we might need some frost. Do I have any room to put it though? Frost pine. Might take that out and put that in. Okay. Because I kind of did need that. All right. Okay. Back to where we're going, which is right there. Probably won't need a bus stop, simply because it's so close. It's so close, which is absolutely ideal. This is exactly what I wanted. So there's an upgrade available already. Okay. Okay. Okie-doke. I love doing this dance. That is so cute. Okay, and are you... Slush, you're good. All right. So over there you go. So we need more of these. Probably we need... Hi. Who are you? Oh, you're Slush. Okay. All right, so I've got 2. I can add more. I'll add more here. So I'm going to do 3. Okay, now I'm going to do these down here. Do I have enough of them? Yeah, I do. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what we're going to do is wood's going in there. All right, let's do it. So that's going to go in there, and I need to probably go and collect more. So one of those is going to be, and one's going to be that. One's going to be this, in case we need it. One's going to be that. And probably that. And that, I guess. Now, do we need here to get... What do we got? Okay, compost, legendary, spinning wheel, stone breaker, metal. No, we don't need any of that. Rift shard, okay. So let's go with this. We've actually done this. So I'm hoping to get another villager now, but what I do have to do is do a building for them to sleep in. So I'm thinking I might... That's a detached garage. Certainly I could have that. How many? 73 of granite, which I've got. Okay, that's straight granite and some wood. That's kind of nice. Let's have a look at this one. Do I have to actually tear down any of these other buildings to do this? Probably. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right. Got plenty of room here. Yeah, this will be the place to do it. Actually, this will be a perfect place. Right beside that. All right, let's get back to it. We're going to do this one. What I need to find out, though, there's another object in the way. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I seem to have plenty of room here. Okay. Let's go with that. Hey, that works out perfect. All right, let's go. E. Build her up again. I'll probably run out of resources again. Yep. Knew it. All right. So what do I actually need? Is it wood? Wood again. Oh my God, I just don't have enough. All right, I'm going to have to go searching over to the grasslands for wood. And we're going to need that. That's not the grasslands. Them. That's the grasslands that way. Winter Paradise update available already. It's incredible when you arrive here with the pieces you want. All right, that's my building over there, which is so close, and I'm so happy with that. Okay, so let's go. Yep, there's my vegetables and everything. All right, let's go over here and collect as much wood as we can before we get killed. All right, and down here would be pretty perfect. All right, let's take this guy out first. Okay. Gee, took them out pretty quick. That was good. What have we got here? I put that out. Oh, that's just a granite. I don't want to do that. Let's extinguish the fire. And let's get to cutting some wood. Okay, let's do this. Because I'm going to need quite a bit of wood, I would imagine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, picking up some wood here. Let's go with this one down here. All right, few more I'm going to need for sure. May as well cut the big ones down. You don't seem to get a lot out of them though. That's kind of weird. I think I'll just go back to doing these ones. Yeah. Why not? May as well get these in there too. Do I have even enough room to put it? Yeah, 39. Okay, let's go this one. If we can get 80 of these, that'll be excellent, because I can just start stocking up on these, because I've already got the boxes there. And marble. Yeah. And that's not wood. That works out pretty good. Changing this over. Oops, wrong one. Now, don't lose focus on the fact that you need plenty of wood here. Wrong one again. Okay, tossing between two tools here. And that one. Because I will need that. Okay, what do we got here? Okay. Let's go back over here. Pick up this wood. Hi, how are you? I'm going to have trouble pronouncing your name. Can I just say Wendy? I'm shocking on names that are difficult to pronounce. Hi, Wendy. I'm going to have a go. Is it a silent J? Yes, yeah. Okay, so it's Canati. Cananaughty? Oh, that is probably so bad. I am so sorry. I'm an Australian and we're not good with accents. We're really not. I do apologise. I'll just say Wendy, yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, so how are you? Okay, got to go back to the place I came from, which is I got to find it on the map. Do you play Fortnite? There's a question for you. I'm Wendy. Everybody does. Awesome. Okay. So it's an unusual first name. Where does that come from? Is that your culture, or is it just a name you like, or? Okay, so we need to pop some of this stuff in here now. Oh, I'm probably going to need that. Doing the build again here. I'm establishing a new village here. I'm trying to, I don't know if you know anything about Fortnite. It's a nickname. Okay, cool. Demi is mine. My actual name is Shannon, but Demi is my nickname as well. So, in terms of streaming, that's the one I use. Always told I created a storm wherever I went, so that's why we got the storm. But do you play Fortnite? I know answering, having a conversation when you're typing is difficult. I realise, but I will wait for you to answer. But if you don't want to answer, just say, oh, you don't? Okay. Well, I'll just explain what I'm doing. I started playing this because I'm 74 years old today. And some time ago, I had a serious motorbike accident. And I also developed an ear infection, which went to my brain. And I was put into a coma and had to have surgery. As a result of that, I lost some of my cognitive skills. I've had always been a gamer. I had played World of Warcraft for years and years and years and years. When I went, and my medical team said, in order to, gaming is really good for cognitive skills, right? And they found out that I was an ex-World of Warcraft gamer, and they suggested going back in to help build these skills. Yeah. And I tried that, and I had lost all the skills that I had over 10 years of playing and gaming. So they suggested I come in on an easy game, which Fortnite is an easy game. It's quite good. And I fell in love with it. And I am so surprised at how many skills I've regained just by doing this. Yeah, so that's the story. So it's a fantastic game for seniors who are a little bit worried about losing some of those skills as we age or for any other reason. It's great. And now I'm at it constantly. I game probably every day for maybe, oh, I don't know, probably 6 to 8 hours a day. Something like that. Yeah, I absolutely love it. It's a lot of fun. And I'm just doing a new village. Got a bit of a challenge on this particular one that I'm doing, so I won't explain it because unless you actually play the game, you probably wouldn't get the significance to it. But yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, something I don't normally do. A challenge I haven't done before is what I meant to say. So it's exciting. I would be absolutely delighted if you think my channel's okay, if you would give a thumbs up to me and maybe subscribe. I would be absolutely delighted for that. Have you also come across famous players who we also know? I'm not exactly sure I understand what you mean. There is certainly a lot of famous players, some that I follow and subscribe to, some that I even Patreon, so that is like pay a subscription to them because they're great. They are the. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. Geeks and Gamers is probably one of the most well known, and I definitely subscribe to them. I'm actually, if I'm not actually streaming and playing this game myself, I'm constantly looking at other streamers, and because there is so much interesting stuff on the internet today. I'm going to be starting a new stream shortly, within the next probably month or couple of weeks. Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah, I love him. Yeah, Fear the Beardo, Dan, and X-Wing example. Yeah, Nadronic, all of those. Absolutely love them. Usually, I'm in with TNME Tuesday night, and Fear the Beardos with Bro Science. Usually, you're aware of them. Obviously, you are. I started this out because of Dan Vask. Well, not really because of him, but it's I started streaming because of him instead of just playing the game, because I was watching his, not only his music channel, but his Vask 3D channel as well, because I love retro gaming as well. So I was, subscribed to his. Yeah. Actually, I was just talking to Anne Jeanette, who is from Cis Science. And she, like me, she subscribes to all of those. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you know that. They're awesome. Terrific people. Okay, what have I done now? I've locked myself out of here. Have I run out of tools again? To both of Dan's, yeah. And to Davy, also, his brother has his own channel, which is music, and also his gaming channel as well. So I subscribe to those as well. And the other ones, I do X-Wings, I do Epic Mike's. Oh, you're from Cis Science too. Did Anjanette send you over here? She's a love. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, she only just left, probably 5 minutes ago, because it's 11 o'clock where she is, and she was getting tired. But she pops in and supports me, and I love that. She's a terrific person. Yeah, she did. Okay, because what I'm wondering is if she particularly sent you over, because I'm starting a new channel. And I'm going to send her the synopsis of it, see what she thinks. Primarily, it's going to be... You dismissed her, yeah. Primarily the channel... I think this is maybe why she sent you here, or I don't really know. But I'll send her the synopsis by email tonight. And it's going to be a channel not the same as Bro Science, but along similar lines, but not the subjects. The subjects is really going to be about, it's so hard to explain without going into the whole synopsis. And I'm sure, I tell you what, just in case you're interested, I have put my email. Where is it? Yeah, I put it up the top there. If you send me an email, I'll send you the synopsis, because I'm looking for three or five other people to join me in a chat type of thing, similar to the bro science type of thing. Now, you can do that chat either by contributing via the chat, or you can come on live with me in the same way that Dan and X-Wing and all those sort of thing people do on Fear the Beardo or Geeks and Gamers, something like that. And the subject is really about wisdom, and about how everything these days is either absolute radical left, absolute radical right. You're either right or you're wrong. You're either up, you're down. Nothing is the middle way anymore. And whilst I'm a Christian, I believe in the Buddhist philosophy about the middle way. And yes, it is. It's exactly that. Yep. So if you send me an email, it's just up there in the... I'll redo it. There it is. Send me an email and I'll pop it over to you to have a look at it. There you go. Oh, okay, that's actually wrong. It's Demi and Storm is blended in. It's actually... I'll redo it. I think, especially the girls from Cis Science, have a lot to contribute to a kind of a talkback thing like that. I really do. They're, we're intelligent people, certainly worldly. So we're not necessarily going to be anyone who listens to pro science has got to be worldly, whether you're a Christian or you're not. From that. So I think it would be a really good thing. And I mean, even if I start off with three, myself and two others, I'm quite happy to build on that, to have no more than five. Well, it'd be six with me, but no more, because otherwise the conversation becomes too crowded, too stilted, and people get lost in it. So I'll do that, Wendy. I'll send that to you and see what we can come up with. I've already got the channel's already done. I've just got to make it live. And write the synopsis and stuff like that about it. It's already done. I'm ready to go live whenever we get the people to do it. And I know that Jeremy will help me promote it, because it's what he does, as you probably know. He certainly does help, and as we're all kind of G&G fans, I'm pretty sure that if I ask him, he might help me. Just to promote, the first through, and then the first few shows, and then we'll see how we stand on our own. I think it'll be good. No more resources. Damn. Got to go find more. Okay. Over we go. You understand? Great. Excellent. That's really, really good. I think it'd be interesting. I'm quite excited about it, because, video is something that I'm comfortable with. It's actually the only form of communication, really, that I do well. I'm diagnosed autistic and ADHD, and I don't do chat, as in typed chat, very well at all. But and I'm lousy on face to face. But I do well on videos. So, oops, wrong one. And I think, if we had, I don't know, 3 or 4, we could each pick a topic, or if it's something that in the news that we think it's worth a discussion, it certainly isn't going to be, well, speak during a live stream, my writing is better than, and happy for you to do that, because I know some people aren't good on live. It just happens to be the area I'm good at. But so everyone could sort of take pick a subject, a topic, or something or other to do. And I certainly wouldn't want it to be, it's Demi's stream, therefore, it would be a team effort. I work better in a team effort anyway, so. And I'm fairly easy to get along with. No, I'm not. I'm bloody autistic. I'm lousy to get along. No, I'm only joking. You could actually guide, mod the chat as well, because we would need someone not only to contribute to the chat, because once somebody else starts in chat, then other people will. If you go onto a stream, what I've noticed, and there's no one in the chat, you're the last person that you want to open the chat up, I guess. Well, I find that I'm kind of a bit that way anyway. So if you've got somebody already in there, yes, absolutely. Oh, so very topic is speakable. Hang on, my autistic brain's got to work that out. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Yes, yeah. I guess if I was to say if I get what you're saying, if I was to say within reason, I think sometimes you can go too far, but really, the group would figure out what the terms are. If there's any, limitations or anything. I certainly hope that there wouldn't be any. That all subjects are up for discussion. We live in a world today where it has to be that way. You can't just not talk about something because someone could be offended by it or something. I think anyway. Should we invite one of the guys from Pro Science on? Wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, that would be fun. We'll invite Dan. Just so long as he doesn't keep talking about poop all the time. Him and his poop. I got to laugh at him. He's funny. Okay. All right. Okay. I've got to. Where is the house? Oh, there it is. Up we go. Okay. Let's get back to it. Yeah. What do you mean not enough resources? Oh, granite. Oh, here I was collecting wood and it was bloody granite I needed. Yeah, I understand that nowadays. It's so strange. But it is, and that's really what a lot of, I guess, the discussion could be about, is that the middle way is really an acceptable way. I mean, when we go to extremes, whether it be woke or liberalism, or whether it be politics, sexuality, religion, whatever, we seem to go to extremes in it. Is there, and if you're not on one end of the extreme, then you're hated and you're not worthy and nothing you say is any good. And the same goes if you're on the other end. There's a understanding that truth is a funny thing. Truth is something that fact is something that is not very many things are scientifically provable. So pretty much everything else, and whether it be religion, politics, sexuality, whatever, is really just perception, and it is your belief, and it's founded on how you were raised, your experiences, things like that. And it may be your truth, but it's not. It would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, his poop obsession. Yes. I have to question sometimes whether Dan's has Asperger's or ADHD or something, because I find he struggles sometimes with the same way that I do in getting things that aren't literal. When the guys say something that's not literal, and Dan will actually take it literally. So I kind of wonder sometimes whether he may be an undiagnosed autistic or Asperger's, or he's at least on the spectrum. Certainly his musical talent points that way. I mean, I come from a I come from a family where there's a lot of us, 5 generations of autism and ADHD, and my own son is a musical genius. I mean, he's just doing his second record now. And the very first record he put out received a commended from the International Songwriters competition. So that kind of genius often comes out in autistic people. So I don't know for sure, and probably maybe saying something I shouldn't, but I wonder. I wonder whether he is. He seems to have a lot of traits around that, but I don't think he'd like being told that. And I'm only guessing anyway. I'm not an authority on it, so yeah. But it would be fun, yeah. But yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much what it would be. They say. Yeah, I mean, my skill is maths. I'm a whiz with maths, which is why all my life I was an accountant, and I just have a skill with maths. My son's skill, and he's level 2 autism, is music. He plays 3 musical instruments. He's a vocalist. He can sit down and hear one song, and he'll just play it on the drums automatically, or he'll pick up the bass and he'll pick it up. And yeah, autism is very much like that. That's why I suspect Dan might be. But living in Brazil, maybe he's undiagnosed, maybe he's unaware. I don't know. Who's to say? Not my business really, but yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm kind of interested in doing, and I need to go get more granite. Okay, over we go. There's granite. I was diagnosed with autism and ADHD at age 60, would you believe? It's only because my grandkids and that were diagnosed, and my son and that, and when they started realizing all the diagnosis is coming through, and they said, well, Mum, you really need to go get done. And it took me 2 years before I would go and do it, but I was 60 when I was finally diagnosed. Yeah, always been a bit weird. But I'm very much a loner. What the heck was that? I don't play well in a social setting with people very well. I just don't. Are you in the things you're doing? Yeah. How are you with other people? Because that's usually one of the indicators. When you're usually mostly autistics or ADHD are perfectionists. Oh, you're the lady that does the drawings. Oh my God, you are so gifted. It's you and Kiwi that do them, isn't it? Oh, I've seen your stuff. It's brilliant. You have. There you go. So you're not an overly sociable person. You're still. You. It's funny because, yeah. I think so. It's not so much. I was about to say so many of us are on the spectrum. I think so many actually would probably have a diagnosis. And the people I tend to talk with and becomes friend with, and Elfie. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Those people usually I find I gravitate towards people who are on the spectrum. And diagnosed or undiagnosed, it doesn't really matter. They just do. I just gravitate towards them. I don't know why. I'm just more comfortable. You're also doing the beading, right? Go round there. You're not going into there. Okay, there you go. That's cool. That's awesome. I'll tell you how gifted I am, Wendy. I'm 74 and I still do stick people because I don't know even how to draw a human. I have no creative ability whatsoever. Oh my God. I admire people who have that creative ability. I really do. I actually went to an art class once and they told me literally to give up. No. I am very hungry, am I? Okay. Beading. I think I saw something of yours in the beading. Did you put something on Sis Science the other day? I've got a dreadful memory. Okay, I need to drop down for a minute and eat. Do you? Were they very creative? Yeah. Oh, you did. Yeah. I thought I remember seeing that. So your parents and grandparents were had that creative gift. My mother had a creative gift of getting married too many times, 5 times. So the last thing I made was a collar choker. Okay, so have you put that on? Because I'll have a look at that. I love chokers. Oh, you know what? If we start the channel, we need somebody to do all the creative stuff because I'm no bloody good at it. Be great to have people with creative genius on it. Did you find that it was a natural talent, or did you just start basically creating on your own and you didn't have to go to school for it or anything like that? It was just a natural talent? Because that's what my son's was. They had and has. I still have my. She's 80 and she's still knitting and crocheting. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Is she healthy? Nice and healthy? I hope so. We don't want to lose that sort of talent. nearly finished my house here. Not enough resources. What have I got to get more of? More granite. Okay. Down we go. Over and pick up some more granite. Okay, over here. Yeah. I'm fairly lucky, apart from the motorbike accident and the ear infection that I got, brain thinger. I'm pretty good for my age. I haven't really, and I'm pretty healthy, but her brain works perfectly. That's what you want. That would be my greatest fear, I suppose, in growing old. That my mind went. I would rather my body go before my mind. So I'm really happy because the body's screwed, I can tell you. But I think my mind's pretty good. I'd like to keep it that way for a while. Oops, wrong one. And certainly doing this, gaming, has certainly helped that. Ah, oh, hi. How are you? Yes, actually, Wendy's on at the moment and Jeanette's just been on. I'll do exactly the same as what I've just done for both of them. I'm going to put my email address in the chat. And if you could send me an email, I'll send you the synopsis on what I wrote on what it's all about. I'm basically interested in getting, say, a panel of 4, no more than 6 people in a bro-science sort of a way, but not the topics, obviously, that they cover, and maybe a little bit more organised than that, and hopefully we would turn up on time. But you would be, and it's discussing, it's all in the synopsis, so it's all about what's in there. You can take part either video, the same as the Bro Science or Geeks and Gamers guys do, where you've got, everybody up there. Or if people don't want to do the video stream, they can certainly take part via the chat. And I was just talking to Wendy about that, because we would need chat fosters questions. So it's the questions that we want, and there's different ways that you can be involved. So it would be a team effort, certainly. No one's the boss. It would just be a team. The members of the team get a chance if there's, say, a news item that you want to particularly discuss. We all get a chance to do that, or it might be just a particular subject that that needs kind of discussing. But if people who are interested, send me an email and I will send that synopsis over to you and see what you think. I mean, the channel is up, ready to go live as soon as we have the people to do it. So I've already done it. I was intending to go and kind of do it on my own, but I thought, no, that I really want probably 3 other people and a couple of people in chat maybe to do that. But I'm definitely looking for 3 other people that will come on live with me. as well. And you don't have to put your own name like Amanda does, like Savvy does. You don't even have to put a picture of yourself up there. You can put something else at, like one of the other guys that does bro science. Absolutely, I love that, Wendy. Yeah, that is really really good. The Dutch reel, is that where you are? Are you in Holland? My uncle was Dutch. I loved him. The Dutch reel, one team, one mission, exactly. And I think we're all mature enough to make that work. Yeah. Oh my God, that is so cool. Yes, I'm very happy. I'm going to just grab my little notebook here because I'm writing down all the. I've got a separate book for it all. So so it's. I used to think it was called a podcast, but it's actually called a broadcast. So KENAUTGE, Wendy. Wendy. And why? Oh, that's yeah, that's fine. You've got a Y there. Why have you got a Y? Did I ask if you were from the Netherlands? Is that why? I'll catch up. I was saying, I'll just say dens. Yeah, okay. Uh, I'm autistic, so I do have a little bit of trouble sometimes. Sometimes I tend to take the non-literal, I guess, perception of some things. So you may have to put up with a little bit of that. Sometimes I'll read something and I go, because my first instinct, oh, that's why my English speech isn't optimal. Okay, that's not a problem. We'll translate. I mean, if Dan can do it, I'm sure you can. We were just joking. Um, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Is it Dendans? Okay, I'll just use Dendans. I was just joking with Wendy about we should invite Dan to be a guest. Oh my God! I said so long as he doesn't talk about pee pee or poo, one of the two. That would be funny. I've nearly finished my house. My my uncle, my very favourite uncle in the whole world, um, was from Holland, and it used to annoy me because um, my very strange biological parents, of who I didn't know very well because I didn't really live with them, used to say he was arrogant. And I said, no, he's not. He's a very proud, stoic man. And I said, and that's, but they, he was my favourite. His name was Abraham. Abraham. Did you know that on American Dutchman called Adam Curry? Oh, really? I did not know that. That was the actual founder of the podcast. Wow. That's awesome. No, I didn't know. Well, there you go. Have I finished this house? I think I have. Yeah, well, my Uncle Abe, his last name was Coy, Kooy, and Abraham Coy. And he was just my all-time favourite I didn't know a lot of my relatives, but he was my all-time favourite relative. I loved the way he was, and I didn't find him to be arrogant. I found him to be a very proud man, and maybe Australians aren't used to that or something. I don't know, but I always got on incredibly well with him. And it was a horrible thing when he passed, because a huge chunk of my life went when he did. Because I don't get on well with my family at all. They're rather strange people. But I did get on well with him. Anyway, lovelies, I've been going nearly 2 hours. Okay. I normally I go about an hour and a half. And part two I will be on tomorrow, but I'll get that, if I receive the emails from you, I'll get them sent off straight away and let you have a look. No, I've seen arrogant people, and I've heard arrogant people, and there was nothing arrogant about him. He was straightforward, very proud man, straightforward, to the point. He said what he meant. He didn't palaver around and not do that. And I just found him so easy to talk to as a result of it. I really did, and I loved him. Yeah, but no, definitely not arrogant. That's just ridiculous. So, yeah. Anyway, lovelies, I've got to go. I'll catch you on Cis Science, and we'll certainly talk more. But thank you so much for coming on. That is absolutely wonderful. I will end the stream now because I've got to go feed my cat and I've got to make my bed and do all the other things on, because I normally stream. I normally start my stream at 6 a.m. Australian time, and it's nearly 8 now, so I've been going pretty good today. So we'll say bye-bye. Please stay safe, everyone. I'll catch you guys on Cis. And you too. And fantastic. Thank you. So bye for now. Signing